An FBI report refutes Alec Baldwin's statement that he did not pull the trigger, leading to the fatal shooting on the set of Rust. Let's talk about it. My name is Jamahl Kersey, and I'm the principal attorney at Kersey Law, a boutique criminal defense firm. And in this video, we're talking about updated information regarding the shooting on the movie set last October. Actor Alec Baldwin was rehearsing a scene for a Western movie, Rust. He was practicing how to draw a revolver and pointed at the camera when the gun suddenly fired. A bullet hit cinematographer Halyna Hutchins in the chest, killing her. Director Joel Souza was also injured. The state medical examiner ruled Hutchins' death an accident. Baldwin thereafter sat down with ABC News for an interview, and as a defense attorney, I'm not a fan of taking these kinds of interviews when there are pending investigations. We saw R. Kelly do it relating to his criminal case. Tory Lanez took to IG to deny having shot Megan Thee Stallion, and I know people desperately want to clear their names, but in general, it's just not a good idea. Again, we've all heard the statement that anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, and I'm just not for people voluntarily waiving their Fifth Amendment rights. During the interview, Baldwin denied having pulled the trigger. He said, "I would never point a gun at anyone and pull the trigger at them, never." He explained, "Someone is responsible for what happened, and I can't say who that is, but I know it's not me." Baldwin's lawyer said he relied on the crew members responsible for checking the guns and that they said that the firearm was cold, which means that the gun was not loaded with any live rounds at the time of the shooting. So the position is that 1, Baldwin never pulled the trigger, and 2, he was told by the people on the set responsible for maintaining the firearms that the firearm was cold. The FBI conducted an investigation into the shooting, and they prepared a report which was turned over to the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office. The FBI concluded that the weapon could not have been fired without pulling the trigger, and this is obviously in conflict with Baldwin's statement that he did not pull the trigger. If the weapon could not be fired without pulling the trigger, then Baldwin would have had to have fired it, which would mean that Baldwin was lying. The other possibility is that there was some sort of mechanical error that occurred, that Baldwin is telling the truth that he did not pull the trigger, but rather due to some sort of malfunction, the gun fired. With the medical examiner ruling the death as an accident, I'd like to think that no criminal charges will be filed against Baldwin, but there have been a number of lawsuits filed in this matter. The Hutchins family filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Baldwin and the production company. Other people on the set have filed lawsuits based on the traumatic experience of watching Hutchins get shot and losing her life. The individual in charge of the firearms on the set also filed a lawsuit against the ammunition supplier. The ammunition box was only supposed to contain prop rounds, and this makes sense because why would you need live rounds for a movie? Well, apparently the box had the prop rounds in it, but it also had live rounds too, and this obviously is a huge mistake. There were a significant number of problems on this set. New Mexico's Occupational Health and Safety Bureau found that there were a number of safety failures in violation of industry standard protocols, including no action being taken to address 2 misfires on the set prior to the fatal shooting. There were also gun safety complaints from crew members that were disregarded, and the weapons specialists were prevented from making decisions about additional safety training. So while there may not be any criminal charges resulting from this case, there's a lot of blame to be passed around. Safety protocols are in place for a reason, and perhaps if they had been followed, this incident would not have happened and Miss Hutchins might still be alive today. It's just a tragedy all around. We'll keep you posted as to new developments as they arise. As always, I sincerely appreciate you for watching. Until next time, peace.